In a world where the pursuit of truth and justice is often met with resistance, a group of brave journalists risk everything to expose the atrocities of the Israeli genocide against Gaza. Their dedication to shed light on the truth ultimately cost them their lives, but their legacy lives on as a reminder of the sacrifices made in the name of freedom of speech and human rights. In this context, TeleSUR held a homage to the murdered journalists in Palestine who gave their lives in the pursuit of justice. Our correspondent in Venezuela, Quesada, has the details.
From the parking lot of its central headquarters in Caracas, Venezuela, TeleSUR staff members paid a heartfelt homage to the journalists who lost their lives, while showcasing the truth of the Israeli genocide against the Gaza Strip. Attending the tribute vigil were Hindu and Harry, journalist and coordinator of the Platform of Solidarity with Palestine, Elena Salcero, head of the Movement of Essential Journalism, as well as Khaled Hindi, coordinator for Venezuela of the Latam League for the Return to Palestine.
The
international media, most of which is in the hands of Zionism, has lied to us about the occupation and systematic theft of Palestinian land. Today they're being forced to show a little bit of what's happening there, because the social networks have overtaken the media and can no longer hide the tragedy of the Palestinian people, the constant and systematic massacre committed against them. How long will this injustice last?
¿Hasta cuándo esa injusticia?
How long will this injustice last? 17 years of total blockade of the Gaza Strip by land, by air, and by sea. For 17 years, the world has been watching quietly until the time came after 5 wars. 5 wars. It's not war. They are criminal acts because they're attacking the Gaza Strip from behind a wall with airplanes and killing the Palestinians.
Taking part in the vigil, the Palestinian ambassador to Venezuela, His Excellency Fari al-Zaben, condemned the flagrant assassination of civilians as well as the targeted attacks against journalists, media workers, as well as health staff that takes the highest risk by putting first their sense of duty and their commitment to those who suffer.
As we noticed, Israel has a clear objective, is silencing the truth and who transmitting the truth in favor of their own mediatic enterprises. We appreciate TeleSUR for this initiative. We have been receiving a lot of initiative so far from the Venezuelan part, government and people. We declare and we transmit our gratitude to Venezuela, to TeleSUR, and to the people of Venezuela in particular for all the support and all the solidarity with the Palestinian people.
Joining TeleSUR were representatives of several news agencies present in Venezuela. The central remarks of the tribute came from Patricia Villegas Marin, Colombian journalist and president of TeleSUR.
In this situation of barbarism, journalists have not escaped. Confirmed by different sources, we have reached the figure 60 murdered colleagues. Some of them died at the same time as their families, and others were left alive, but their wives and children were killed. In short, it's horror in a time of likes, emoticons, and followers. We wanted to take this time, light a candle, print a poster with the name of our colleagues, to tell them from this rebellious city, cradle of Bolivar, located at the side of the world, that other journalists remember them and honor them, that we understand, like no one else, what it means not to abandon a job. No matter how difficult the circumstances, that we understand that the inner flame called commitment and loyalty to the people we must suffer and fight for.
Each one of TeleSUR's producers, copywriters, editors, and other workers held a candle and a piece of paper with the name of every journalist and media worker killed, as a metaphor for their presence and as a way to show that their colleagues rest in power. Quesada, TeleSUR, Caracas, Venezuela.